Hello. Today, you, the viewer, will partake in a journey. This journey will span Europe and the time that the Second World War ravaged its lands. You will see Nazis, Allies, the beautiful fields of Europe, marred by bloodshed. All this and more awaits. Now we shall see the first beginnings of the war, the invasion of Poland.
There's a garden, what a garden. Only happy faces bloom there, and there's never any room there for a worry or
Good morning, Joseph.
Morning.
A beautiful day out, isn't it?
Yes, quite lovely. Do you know where Conrad has gotten himself?
Oh, he went climbing.
Yodelay-hee-hoo! Ah, yes. Oh, did you hear about Stalin and Hitler meeting?
Yes, I wonder what that was about.
Oh no! The Russians are coming too!
They're invading. They're partitioning Poland.
Again!
Call out the army. Some war we're having, eh, Franz?
Quite so, Pierre. Nothing has bloody happened since Poland was conquered back in Scene 1.
Well, the whole of Europe is at war, they say. I suppose something will happen eventually.
As long as it's not today. Marvelous weather we're having. I'm scheduled for a spot of polo this afternoon.
I really can't see how you can stand that bloody sport. Cricket, now there's a gentlemanly pastime.
Are you daft, man? Cricket? How can you play a sport where not even the umpires know the rules?
How can you play a sport while your brother just signed up for the army?
That was low, old friend. However, as long as England is not giving in to them blasted Nazis, I won't sign up.
I understand your point of view. However, we all can't wait until the Germans head for Paris. Of course, our invincible Maginot Line will stop them dead.
I really think that you French place too much faith in that construction.
Never. It is the best defensive line in the history of this world.
I suppose only time will tell that.
This is one heck of a defensive structure, eh?
It is big and large, and we have many big guns and stuff.
Indeed. The Germans will see our defense and run screaming like the little children that they are. Ha ha!
Ah, we are so good on top of this hill. Nobody will ever challenge us.
Vive la République! Vive la France!
Vive la France!
Where are those Germans? They said that the Germans would come through soon, perhaps 8 hours ago. I cannot see them one bit.
I know. It is very strange that we have not seen any of them.
My legs, they are très tired. It is hard standing for so long, eh?
I know what you are saying, my brother. It is hard to keep my knees from yelling loudly. I think I am going to turn in soon, so I am ready the next morning to watch for the Germans.
That is a good idea. We must be ready for the attack.
Oh mon Dieu, mon Dieu!
Spurred on by his successes in France, Hitler pushed hard to take Russia. After his armies destroyed the giant laser-eyed Lenin, victory seemed certain. Russian troops fled, fearing the inevitable, but all was not lost. Russia had one weapon left that could defeat the German armies: winter. Winter struck. Faced by the extreme cold, the underprepared German army was wiped out partially by the reforming of Lenin, whose lasers tore viciously through thick armor of the German tanks, vaporizing all inside and setting the volatile ammunition alight. The rest exploded due to extreme cold. Lenin rejoiced for the Russian people, who were too damn cold to do it themselves. After his defeat at Moscow, the tides of war turned against Hitler, forcing him to the defensive for the rest of the war.
The Allies chose to take advantage of Hitler's losses on the Eastern Front and staged a counterattack of their own. The infamous D-Day, or Operation Overlord as it was codenamed, marked the beginning of Hitler's losses on the Western Front. One early morning in June, the U.S. Airborne Division sent paratroops in behind enemy lines to disrupt their defenses. All right, man, let's go now while we can.
I hope our distraction works.
Don't worry, them Russians are trustworthy. The German defense was comprised of fortifications, communications bunkers, machine gun nests, and beach obstacles. Combined Allied forces proved too much for Fortress Europe, however, and superior technology allowed the Allies to triumph over the Nazis.
The Second World War spanned 6 years of our history, taking the lives of more than 30 million people. It is not something to be taken lightly. As you can see, the mistakes of all the involved nations helped push the war towards the eventual outcome. We hope that our retelling of this war was historically accurate and educational. This is Dave Cox of the Krod Squad saying, good night.
There's a garden, what a garden, only happy